real bad feeling. Really bad. My anxiety is through the roof.
There's something.
I don't know what to do, I feel completely frozen. This is the calm before the storm.
Welcome back to Ghost Theory. We are in St Cuthman's School, a place that we investigated around 3 years ago. Ever since then, we've wanted to return because we've got the new cameras and new gear, and it was very active. However, every single time that we have tried to come back, something's always happened.
Yeah, what you doing, you fucking here?
Exploring.
Exploring? You fucking bastard! I will fucking explore in a second.
But now it's completely open again, and it's time to actually get a proper investigation into this place.
Right, we've actually managed to get it just about in the daytime as well, which is good.
Yeah.
It's about 6 o'clock-ish right now. So hopefully I can get cinematics on the walk around and be able to see this place without our lights giving us away too much.
Yeah.
Because
Sooner we go into night vision, the better.
yeah, definitely.
So it was pristine the last time we came here.
Yeah, we basically came here when it was first open almost, wasn't it?
Get the shit out of me. Yeah. But now, obviously, even the walls have started to mould.
Yeah.
I remember this so well now.
Shit. It's still got that vibe.
Very, very creepy vibe.
Right, so we've come to the first floor. I mean, you can see just how much this has changed since we were last here. I don't think there was any mould at all. And people have obviously been in and just smashed it up. I mean, the radiators have been stolen and everything. And from what I can remember, in this room, was it this door that shut or opened or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was while we were...
We were sat over here because all the chairs
That's
were
right.
set up like a proper school.
Yeah.
But now obviously it looks completely different.
I mean, look at the amount of boards there are. It's
Yeah.
just no windows left. It's all just people boarding each step. Wow. I tell you what, I've got the feeling here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. But I remember there was a trophy cabinet and everything here.
There isn't.
There used to be. I mean, that door didn't used to be there for a start. Copper thieves.
Yeah, they've been there.
Wow, look at the views that you would have had. Well, I suppose you sort of still do. Why are there like children's socks and play stuff here? Well, it's got nothing to do with the school.
No, it hasn't.
It's amazing they're still got the old fireplace. I'm actually amazed this is still here in a way.
Mm.
I mean, if they can pick up an entire radiator, proper iron radiators,
Yeah.
then surely they would have that as well, but...
Right, so we came up from down there, so that's well hidden. We can do that at the end. And look, they've been in here as well.
Yeah.
So, another classroom. Doesn't go anywhere. It's just the way they've done the boards is just like... I mean, this is not owners doing this sort of thing. Otherwise...
It doesn't look like it because it's just so badly done.
Yeah.
How you got this building that's worth millions,
Yeah.
you pay for security and all sorts, surely. Oh man, it's so sad to see just how messed up this is all now. It was not like this at all. It literally just looked like a brand new building. Well, not brand new, but it didn't look like this.
Yeah.
Why is all this in here? Look.
We couldn't get in there before, could we?
No. The whole thing's full of like textiles, and this is where we got told to leave
Yeah.
by two people that clearly had nothing to do with the building, but claimed to be the owners. It is very, very strange to be back in here again. My adrenaline was through the roof when that happened.
Yeah. Maybe this was all theirs. I don't know.
Where are they now?
Yeah.
And it's all been boarded up from the outside here. Yeah, this is where we came in.
That's right.
I remember
And this door's stiff.
I remember seeing through that window.
Yeah.
This is where we need to not have lights. And what I remember...
Macked boxes.
Yeah, which has been screwed up.
Yeah.
That room was the room that I came in through and moved here with Adam.
Yeah. That's right.
Let's get away from here, because this is the only spot really where we can actually be seen.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this has suddenly got really creepy. I need to go into night vision for this quickly.
Yeah. I mean, night vision, but I haven't got my light on.
Oh, I don't like it, I don't know why.
These are the dorms. Do you remember when we last came here, the floors were sticky because someone had just recently polished them?
Yeah. I've got a real bad feeling. Really bad. My body's just dumped like a ton of adrenaline. I don't know why. Why do I feel like that? What?
Just listen a sec. Is that just... Was that just our echoes?
Probably. Do you know, it's weird. Walk in here and tell me how you feel.
Oh, this is quite nice.
Yeah, just instantly more calm. How weird is that?
Yeah, this is like...
How?
Not bad at all. It's warmer in here as well.
It just feels really... Fuck me.
Oh, yeah.
It suddenly feels really pleasant in here.
Yeah.
We knew there was still a lot left of the building to explore, but seeing as it was now getting dark and we didn't want to be caught with our lights on, we decided just to set up and investigate. But as we were doing that, we heard some noises in the rooms directly below us.
People.
It's not people. No fucking chance.
Paranormal already.
You recording? Yeah. Alright.
But I need to back this up.
Can you just put it down a second while I explain what's going on? We have no idea what. And we know no one's come up to the building because we're stood at the only place you can really get in, which is just here. Now you can hear what sounded 3 times actually.
Dragging.
Yeah, 3 times like a dragging of a chair sound and once of a banging door. Well, I don't know if it was a door, but...
Listen. What's annoying, right, is I was just setting up this device, putting the batteries in, and there's dragging going on. We need to go and see what that is.
Put your stuff together and let's go have a look downstairs.
Take this.
Joe, it's one of those typical things that, of course, only happens while we're not recording. It just has to, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You probably can't tell because we're still in night vision, but it's still quite light out. We should just come up, stop recording, trying to get the Zoom all set up. It's quite scary sometimes when you just hear noises in the building below you. Because you sort of have to walk past it in order to get out as well. But Hello? Is there someone else here?
We've not had that for a long time.
We are going towards it, just for the people about to come in. I'm just trying to listen first, because the noises that are so quiet that... It's so quiet when you walk. You cover up the sound. We need some lights.
I haven't even got my night vision light on.
No, that's what I mean. I can't even see anything in night vision.
That was proper dragging and stuff.
Where were we? We were over there, then it's...
That way.
Oh, shit. This is so dark. Hello? Fuck me.
We need to go check the kitchen area.
I'm really not keen on that.
I know.
Oh man. This is so much worse when it's dark. Why do I feel like I've just seen two shadows? I swear I saw a shadow at that window.
Oh, good.
And then that window there. About 3 seconds after each other. But your eyes just play tricks on you, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
What was that?
There's something here.
What's that rumbling?
I don't know, but there is something here. What was that? That was a voice.
So now,
So now,
we need to get the night vision lights on our camera.
yeah,
Because at the moment we'll literally just walk around completely blind. There's tiny, tiny bit of light coming out through the windows, but that's literally all we've got. Do you know what though? Oh yeah, no, what I was thinking is like, you know, we heard below us, we should probably check the way we came in first. Like, walking past this probably isn't the best idea. I'm not saying that someone, obviously, no. It's just not that sort of noise. But let's at least rule out anything moving from the way in, if you see what I mean. Yeah, it's still the same.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
If we can capture this again, it will be amazing. Right, we need to go to the other side then.
That's exactly where we've just been.
Yeah. The best thing to do was to just check that nobody had come into the building. It just helps our minds while investigating, knowing that no one else is in the building that can interfere with the noises.
We ended up hearing pretty much the same kind of sound again on the bottom floor. So once again, we went up, had a look around, we couldn't come across anyone or anything. So we eventually ended up back where we started. So we thought what would be a good idea is to leave the camera alone back in the area we thought we were hearing noises, just to see if it would pick anything up while we're not around.
If there is anyone here who can hear us, can you
That's
make...
that noise again, I've heard it again. It sounds like it's like there. That. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, what the actual fuck is that? I have no idea what that is.
What does it sound like?
It's just the same dragging again.
That's so weird. Can anyone hear us? You able to communicate? Hello? We're here to just talk to you, and we don't mean you harm. We've had some noises that could be explained as people living here, even though no one seems to be visible. So we're just wondering if that's you, if you are somebody that can't be seen, perhaps. You may be trying very hard to communicate and we may not be hearing you, we apologise. If you're trying to talk and we can't hear you, can you try and make some sounds? Just to let us know. Knock on doors, walk up and down, anything.
This is the calm before the storm, isn't it?
Yeah, always.
What was either of those noises? I heard a kind of...
That was down there.
Yeah. Can you see anything at all?
No. Can you do that again? I'm going to have one behind you and then all the way down there.
Yeah.
At once.
It's like both directions.
It's just shone onto this camera. I've just seen it down there, light up through the window. 100% there was a light then.
There's nothing outside that way, that's just the roof.
There was a light through that, you see through that window there. You're going to see that on camera. It lit up like someone with a torch.
But what I mean is you can't light a light through there.
Yeah.
Because you look out that window and it's just a roof that's higher than the window. You'd have to be on the roof to shine a torch through there.
The lights just so happened to just be our lights as Joe turned because I am a total and complete moron and I didn't realise until Joe figured out because he's absolutely awesome. I'm not saying that.
If that was you that made those sounds, those tapping sounds, can you do that again for us? Maybe you can let us know what room you're in. My nerves are like proper on edge, it's unbelievable.
I've not felt this in a while. Can you copy this?
Was that you?
I've just done it now.
There was a knock before you knocked.
No.
And that. I think we just need to stay quiet, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's just listen.
Okay.
There was a gust of wind.
There was.
But how random when there's been no wind.
It sounded like there was a voice in the wind.
don't know what to do. I feel completely frozen. Like all I need to do is listen.
Let's go to the stairs. It might be downstairs.
Well, whatever that noise was like right here. It was right next to me.
Oh, fuck. Don't say that.
Oh, it was. That's exactly down there again. For fuck's sake.
This is mental.
My anxiety is through the roof.
Someone playing with us. This is good if you are.
Okay.
Is this a spirit of a child? I really don't think that they're communicating. I think it's just
listen and capture, isn't it? It's not. Fuck, they're like stood here in between all the corridors is so anxiety inducing. I don't know why.
I mean, I know, a few people will say, can you carry on towards it? We're in the middle of everything here.
Yeah, we'll go
You
towards
can
which
see.
one?
Oh, so creepy because I can see my light reflecting. And it looks like someone's torch, but it's just me.
That was right there. That one, right next to me. You just stay there. Yeah. And listen that way, and I'll stay here and listen this way. Because we are both capturing stuff with opposite ends of the building. Hello? Is there someone trying to communicate with us? Was that you a minute ago through something? Can you do it again?
What's that?
It's just the door, isn't it? I think it's just where we're walking on stuff. It's
Yeah. So, I thought I heard when you were calling Just go to the stairs.
I don't know what to do.
That's so mate. That's.
I want to like go down there and I want to go down there at the same time.
I'm not
So I don't want to split up now.
not on this right now.
Because you still have that slight thing, 5% of your mind that there might actually be someone there. And it's just not, it's too unsafe. Especially when we've had two people aggressive before.
We were kind of at a crossroads at this point, because on one hand we were hearing noises from where I was, but then we could also hear noises from where Elliot was. But knowing that we had a camera downstairs more in the area that I was pointing at, we decided to go down the area that Elliot was looking at, because we knew that we would pick anything up in the area I was in on that camera if something happened.
Get down a little bit more.
I say we almost need to pick one now, don't we?
Yeah.
Let's follow one noise. But I think we've actually heard more down here than we have anywhere else. So.
These are just the old doors. Hello? There are windows open, but
I've just got something behind me now. It's everywhere. I don't want to chase. I really don't want this to be us walking around trying to find where things are coming from. Do you know what I mean? It gets really irritating going around in circles.
yeah. Well, this is a good place because the camera's down there. I'll just go here.
Hello? Is there someone in this building? Or are we just listening to wind? Can you throw something again?
We had been investigating this area now for pretty much the entire time that we were there, so we thought would be a good idea is just to go up to the top floor and try something, but it is essentially just loads of really thin, crappy corridors up there, so it doesn't really make too much of a good investigation. So what we decided to do is just leave a camera up there for a little while and see what that captured. And we think it has actually captured something quite interesting.
It's quite weird to have no other movement other than a door closing, and it did seem to happen quite close to the camera, which is very strange because you would hear somebody opening and closing a door with a footstep, especially in this type of building where everything does creak and echo.
Because we had been hearing so many noises in this place, and so many of them were actually really quiet and barely audible at all, we thought would be a really good idea is to get out the Zoom recorder, which is essentially just a really sensitive microphone attached to a recorder. So hopefully it can pick up any of these quiet sounds that we can hear, but maybe even pick up some stuff that we can't hear.
Okay, so what we've got in my hand is the Zoom.
A really sensitive microphone. Sorry.
It's so this is designed to pick up like this very sensitive sounds. So the whole idea of this should be able to pick up sounds that we don't usually hear on the camera and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just walk around and see if we can.
See if it picks up anything.
Yeah.
See if it picks up stuff that we can't hear. Is there anyone here?
Psych!
Right, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not, but I'll apologise anyway. So, right, we have been here for a few hours now, and we are still trying to communicate with someone, or anyone who's in this building. You may know what a camera is, but if you don't, it's these devices that we are holding in our hands. There is another out in the main room out there, and there's another just over in the corner. You can see the red lights on them. So what we're trying to do is record any evidence in this building of other people that may still be living here. And that's you. If you can hear me, that means I'm trying to talk to you, and we're trying to find out who you are and how you are able to communicate with us, because we know that you can. We're certain that you've been doing it with us here today, and we're certain that you've done it with us before. So what we would really appreciate if you could do, he has a device in his right hand that looks a little bit like a gun, but it's not. It is literally just a microphone. And it should be able to pick up any noises of you, even if they are really quiet. So you're able to make a sound for us. Can you whisper or speak into that device?
You hear that?
What?
There was a knock. There's a knock.
I didn't hear anything at all.
It was like on wood.
Maybe he's superstitious.
There's knocks, I can hear knocks. It's like it's walking around. Something just went.
I can't hear anything you're hearing.
You'll hopefully hear it. It went.
Can you hear me breathing?
Yeah.
Should we try out here? This area instantly has such a bizarre vibe to it.
Is there anybody here? Can you make a noise? I literally can't hear anything. It's completely silent to me. Make a sound as loud as possible. Can we go further that way a bit? Because I was hearing stuff.
Walk, hang on.
Huh?
Hang on. Oh, it's a helicopter. Shit. I could hear just like a bassy rumble as if a car was coming up.
I'll just... What's that noise?
What?
There's a creaking.
It's just in the wind, isn't it? I can feel the breeze. We're coming up to like 4:45. We need to try and slow this investigation down now and finish this off somehow.
Some of the noises that we heard can obviously be explained to the building crumbling, the wind coming through all the windows, because a lot of the windows are open. But the way it feels and the way the activity just goes about in this place, it does really feel like this place is potentially very haunted.